Yes, students. So now today we are starting a new chapter. This is P block elements. Very first introduction. General outer electronic configuration of P block element is NS2 and NP1 to 6 electrons. I think 6 electrons. Student, before the comprehensive study of P block element, it is very important to check the position of P block in the periodic table. So you have seen in previous class the P block elements are placed in right side of the periodic table. There are 6 groups started from group number 13th to group number 18th. Getting? And their position is from mainly the second period to the sixth period. This is about the period. Okay? And the elements are placed in such a way. You have to note down it in drawing sheet. Okay? And paste it so that you can refer it timely. It must be learnt you very properly, because the conceptual question and even other the knowledge based question are completely depends on the relative position of each and every element. Here I am saying relative position. That is, not only you have to learn the position of a particular element, but even we have to learn the position of adjacent element present in a group or in a period, and therefore this table must be learned very properly. Student, I am not describing more. Already the thing is given to you. 13th group boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium. 14th carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Okay, these elements are introduced in class 11th. In class 12th, we have to start from here. Okay, that is nitrogen family. That is group number 15, 16, 17 and 18. These are in our syllabus. And we have already checked. This one is class 11th. Okay, so I highlighted here the 15th group: nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. If you have to write electronic configuration, because it is also very necessary, you have to learn only electronic configuration of second period element, which are called representative element. Like this is what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. And to learn their atomic number, now we can use the magic rule. What is the magic rule? You have to add number 8 here. Okay, so 5 plus 8, it becomes what? 13. Now you have to add 18 here. Okay, so 13 plus 8 is equal to 31. Getting? Again you have to add what? 18. So 1, 8, 9 and 3, 1, 4. And now you have to add here what? 32. Okay, so 9, 2, 1, 4, 4, 8. It becomes atomic number. And now go to the sequence simply. 13, this is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That is only use of magic number. Magic number is what? 8, 18, 18 and 32. According to Bohr scheme and the Hunts-Pauli above rules. Similarly, you can proceed for 32, 33, 34, 35 and 36. This is about 49. That is 50, 51, 52, 53, 54 and now here 81. So it is 82, 83, 84, 85 and 86. Now how to write electronic configuration of each and every element without learning? So we can use the general outer electronic configuration What is this? NH2 is common for all. That is, the previous subshell will be NH2, but the outermost subshell will be like here NP1 to 6, and there are 6 group. So you can write here what? NP1, this is NP2, this is NP3, this is NP4, and this is NP5, and this is NP6. What the N represent? It represent number of orbit. Number of orbit, which we are calling what? Period. That is, it shows the period. Like if you have to write the configuration of arsenic, then the arsenic is position in which period? Fourth period. Okay. And for fourth period, the P is 3. That means what? The electronic configuration will become what? 4s2 4p3. And you can check here 4s2 4p3. If you have to write configuration of other element like bismuth, then bismuth belongs to 6th period. So write here what? 6. And common thing is what? 6s2 and again 6p3. This becomes general outer electronic configuration. Which type of information we are getting from the general outer electronic configuration? We can find the oxidation state, the reactivity, the characteristics of these elements. Student, the study of p block element is quite complicated. Why? It is because the p block element consists metals, non-metals, metalloids. It consists solid, liquid, and gaseous state of element. It consists monoatomic like boron, carbon, diatomic like nitrogen, N2, O2, F2, triatomic, O3 molecule, tetraatomic, phosphorus, octoatomic, sulfur. That is, each and every type of elements are present. Okay. Purely non-reactive gases are also present here, called noble gases. Isn't it? Acid forming elements are also present there, like FCl, Br, I, etc. Isn't it? Therefore, its study is very, very complicated. That is, time to time, at sudden, the property is getting changed. Like boron is non-metal, aluminum is metal. Carbon is non-metal, silicon, germanium are metalloid, and SnPb are metal. Nitrogen, phosphorus, non-metal. Arsenic, antimony, metalloids, but the bismuth is metal. That means it consists all type of elements of the periodic table which exist. Getting? Therefore, as we move along a period or we move down the group, there will be sudden change in the property. Moreover, the ionization enthalpy of these elements is very, very high. Electron gain enthalpy is also high. Electronegativity is also very high. Student, p block element consists basic elements which forms the organic compound, that is, which are present in organism, like here carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. Getting? Fluorine. These are phosphorus. These are the elements which form the basis of the compound. Here are the group 15th element which we have to study and their electronic configuration.